Dahaka constantly using that whirlwind around him, and then a Nubarak with Locust Swarm going in there, diving on backline targets. I'm not sure. It's going to a lot of spread damage. It's going to be hard to know who to shield for close to death. They were a little bit too passive, I think, on that wave. But look at top. Keenan's in a lot of trouble. McIntyre going to dark fight in. Trey ready to hit that slow, and that's going to be the first kill. A successful gank onto Thrall. And now close to death having to give up a little bit of an advantage, but they have found, I think that's McIntyre down at bottom, and they're putting a lot of damage. He's surrounded. He can't get out of there. Steven with perfect positioning. Is the Force of Will enough? No, it's not. Steven gets the reset, putting a little more damage on Srey. Misses the orb. But that's going to be a clean kill, and they needed that.
You want to be worried about, if you're losing in shots, you have to be winning in XP, and that is not the case right now for Close to Death.
And they...
The 1v1! Faye taking out Li Ming.
Done. Wow. And they're going to clear out mid and prepare for this double temple shrine on bottom.
This is free. They don't even have to compete. The portal coming in. Jason out of position. Does get the Force of Will. Faye now is going to be collapsing. Keenan's going to be falling down. Level 10 still picked up here. Saplings pushing on the bottom half of the map. 2 shrines are going to be spawning. And without 10, this is going to be a fort. They might even get the fort before they cap. With level 10 this far in their favor, I would actually like to see them maximize that. They aren't going to go with that. Instead, they're just going to take the other saplings. Yeah, and they're trying to do their best here, but I don't think this is a situation they can deal with. Again, your drag is not going to matter when you get the Force of Will. Sundering coming in as a split here, but Polymorph is not going to be used onto McIntyre quite yet. He's about to go in. That's going to be one. Go for the throw. He gets the reset, but he's not going to confirm a secondary kill here. Might try with a Force of Will in a port. He could get hyphy, but instead, Pele's a little bit more patient here. Maybe even getting the reset on your auto attacks wall in Doge form might be a more beneficial thing. Drag's going to miss their great bait from Iacona. Meanwhile, Faye is capturing here, so the skirmish going in. Polybomb getting the reset. Go for the throw. Didn't proc the reset, though, but they're going hard onto Hylek here. Portals for the body block possibly, and Jason is just capturing. This is Close to Death is getting exactly that. Close to Death Cocoon coming out, and in the bottom lane, great defense here.
Meanwhile, Srey's walking in those pumpkins the best he can. Sunder was actually used. That's how hard Keenan is trying to defend these pumpkins from getting into the base.
Faye in the upper half of the map. She's going to be getting that fort. That's a double fort capture here for the side of high score. Look at mid.
Up for the 6 cap.
They're going to just finish mid and get a 3 cap here. That 6 cap is going to lead. There it is. There's the flight.
No.
Shots onto the core now. Slowly going to be weaving in here. Plus a triple shrine. This is
triple tower
this is no
plus
chance.
6 cap.
This is no chance to come back from. Perfect play coming out from high score here.
Yeah, you used the term textbook play earlier, and I think you nailed it because it's exactly what we saw here. They just kept extending their advantage as the game continued, and now any of these shrines that they take is going to be checkmate.
Yep, that's going to be GG here. High score, only losing 1 shrine, dying a total of 1 time. Very convincing play here. Is going to take game number 1.
And I've got to say, I'm proud of Medivh. He managed to finish Master's Touch.
If we look at these drafts, though, if they lock in this Kel'Thas, if game number 1 wasn't convincing enough, this draft for me is like, how do they even win this, I guess? So by putting McIntyre not in the solo lane, but putting him in the 4-man, there you can tell they're worried about more kill potential. Bloodsplat's going to get stunned out. There's a gravity lapse here. Are they going to be able to get this kill? Dwartoss coming out. He is going to be dead.
Be careful, man. You don't know the whole team's there. He's going to use barrel roll a little early, and then that awkward movement. Srey finding a nice power slide there to secure the kill. However, in that trade there, they didn't really get much return damage on the high score.
They didn't, and now they're trying to get on the Bloodsplat. Great. Dwartoss going to be able to keep them alive in this situation, but again, they are just getting absolutely dominated on the shrines. Nobody was split-spoking either, so they are just losing kind of everywhere at this point in time. This is exactly what I was talking about. They just 5-man commit to the upper half of the map, and they don't have 10. You're not going to take this fight, even if it's 5 versus 4. Not having your heroics is beyond just a 1-person power strength there. So you instantly see Faye is going to now make that rotation to the upper half of the map, saying, okay, if you guys really want to dance, we're going to dance. And now they back out. Again, losing a little bit of soak here. I'd like to see Close to Death. That resource allocation, you brought it up, is exactly what we see here.
Continuing to poke in.
Oh, but the gust!
Ooh.
Get the isolation here. Bloodsplat does get the stun. Meanwhile, Faye is in the 1v1 in the bottom half. Keenan is barely surviving the situation. Stage dive coming in saying hello. Steven is going to be saying goodbye at this point. He is going to be falling down. Bloodsplat barely able to survive. Dwar tossing out of there. Force Wall is going to deny Hylek from moving out. He is going to be falling down. Great job here from High Score. Getting a 2-kill advantage here over their opponents, and now they move on to the keep. but instead you're going to take the non-13 fight over the shrine that you're already losing by 10. This is the decision making that
so if they move in super hard right now, they could maybe squeeze out a 13 fight, but I don't think it's going to be in time. No, that's going to be another Punisher. This one's going to be a Mortar Affix Punisher pushing the bottom lane here, unless they want to circle around and force the fight, force the issue past the port. And it looks like Bloodsplat getting
go for the throw. Got the reset. Is he going to keep going in? Stage Dive is going to hit onto 2 targets there. He's going to burn the wave of force. Now Hooverman is going to be able to get that blink kill out. Go for the throw. Second proc. Not going to be able to confirm the kill. Gravity Lapse coming out. Artanis is now going to be falling, and they are knocking onto the key front wall. Keep in mind, after this front wall and this fort dies, that's 16 tier advantage. Taking out the side wall will be able to follow up on a 53% Punisher here. Barely being able to survive, but I don't think it's going to matter. He's still out of position here. The suppression pulse used very, very early. Hylic now going into a 2 versus 3. His team is not with him. Bloodsplat trying to get the flank here onto Greymane. McIntyre's under pressure. There is a polymorph. Good cleanse coming out from Iacona. Gonna be able to keep him up here. He does have a Radiant Dash still available. Now Sray for the response.
They are 16, so they have a chance.
This is where they need to be able to take this fight here. You see them trying to poke at it. Now McIntyre getting caught out. Polymorph is going to hit to him. Is it going to convert the kill? Palm is not going to be procced. It is going to be off cooldown now. Bloodsplat taking a lot of damage. Hylic trying to get in there as well. They aren't confirming a kill. Missed the Stormbolt there. Sray is going to keep McIntyre alive. A winning trade. First sign of life in Temple Swing now with the Shrine spawning 4 close to death. Yeah, they are really needing to try and abuse their short cooldown heroics in this situation. Hylic getting a lot of damage, but he is going to go to sleep. 1 dash is all it's going to take. His entire team is not there. Guess what? Fawcett has not been at these situations. He's always been trying to get that split soak, right? Close to Death is actually dealing with this a lot better than I thought they were. Serraid is now looking for that power side. Hylic getting the dash away. Burns the suppression pulse. A lot of DPS. The leap from the Punisher coming in, getting DPS out there. Sray is trying to run. Bloodsplat is going to be exactly that. Blood splat. And now the health bar is slowly falling here for close to death here. I mean, just whittling away. That's going to be a keep now, falling in their favor. Yes, the Punisher's dead. 2 catapults pushing up top. None are going to make it from the bottom half quite yet, but I think they're going to be looking for the core.
Yeah, with 1 dead, they might try to get, if they can get 1 more kill, they can definitely end it right here. And Hylic might be that kill. Yes, they get Hylic. Artanis falls. And the stage dive, oh my gosh, Keenan's going to fall as well. This is actually guaranteed to be a win, and it looks like High Score is going to clinch the series.
GG, 2 high score, 2 convincing wins back-to-back here. Winning games in under 16 minutes, both of them. And, I mean, winning 12-0, shutout game here. Very textbook from them everywhere, I mean, throughout the entire match, really. And it's, I don't know, it's not surprising, I guess, is how I would like to put it. Oh my gosh, the barrel and the gust there. Instantly got to get a drag. He's already going to be falling down. Greymane is no longer the stun from the Murden, and Spagooter trying to go in, make something happen. Cocoon going to go out. Li Ming is only